get going. All right, so we're going to start off with our warm-up today. For warm-up today, we are going to start off with 10 per side of a quadruped hip extension. Sorry, I'm going to get my screen share going. If I can find it, wherever it went. And then you're going to see the warm-up at the top of that screen share. So we've got our 10 per side of a quadruped hip extension, 6 to 8 per direction of our scapular cars, and then our body weight split squats 10 per side as well. So I'm going to go ahead and demo those quickly for you guys. Our quadruped hip extension, what you're going to do, you're going to get into a quadruped position, and then all we're looking for here is just bringing the leg back and kind of squeezing your glutes. Sorry, I have a cat here as well with me, so if she's in my way, just get a good laugh out of it. For the scapular cars, what we're gonna do, you're gonna extend both arms out front. Then we're gonna bring the shoulder blades up to the ears, down and back. We're gonna go in a circular motion, a nice, slow, controlled motion. You're gonna do 6 to 8 forwards and then 6 to 8 backwards. Then our last one is body weight split squats. So we're gonna get into that split position, and then it's just dropping the knee to the ground, standing back up. You're gonna do all 10 on one side, then you'll switch sides, all 10. After you do 3 rounds there, or sorry, after you do each of those 3 exercises, you're gonna go into a 60-second rest, up to 60 seconds. You don't really have to take it if you don't feel like you need to, but you guys can get started on that warm up whenever you're ready. I'm gonna do it with you guys, so just so I can get warmed up as well, because I know if you were with me on, when was that? Wednesday? You saw me get absolutely destroyed by that workout. I was sweaty. And again, at any time, if any of you have any questions or concerns, please drop something into the chat and I will get to it when I see it. We're gonna go nice, slow, and controlled here, so we don't wanna be rushing through any of this. And you're gonna get your body warmed up and ready to go for some work today. A lot of tempo work coming at you guys today. I'll explain that when we get to it, as well as a few of the extra things that I need from you guys. Your scapular cars, again, you're going 6 to 8 in one direction, then 6 to 8 in the other direction. So that's forward and backwards. Then your last thing in that warm-up is your split squats. 10 per side, doing all 10 on one side before you switch sides. And then hopefully after 3 rounds of this, you guys are all warmed up and ready to go. I know I'm already starting to feel warmed up, and this is only 1 round. Just gonna come check in, see how those of us with our cameras open are doing so far. And see if anybody looks like they need a little bit of help. Now it is Friday, so hopefully everybody's had a really good week so far. Again, we do have classes Saturday and Sunday. They do run from 12 till 1 as well, both being taught by me. So if you want to come hang out with me this weekend, just hop on in, sign up through MindBody, and we'll get you going. Sunday is not a requirement to get your entry. However, if you do sign up for Sunday, you do participate and you get the workout done, you don't have to do it with me. But if you do the workout, you get a bonus entry into the draw for, if you don't know already, our supplements and our swag. Pretty sweet prize we got coming to you guys. I'm gonna jump in and do one more round of this warm up. And then I think by that time, most of us should be done at least 3 rounds. Again, once you guys are done, just drop me a message in the chat saying, hey, I'm done the warm up, like let's get going. Or give me a thumbs up in your video feed. And hopefully you guys have found week 1 of the challenge to be pretty good so far. I mean, we're just getting started, so things might get a little bit more intense. But to be honest, they have been fairly intense as is already. So for those of you that have done all 5 days already, well done. I've only gotten around to doing, well, this is my second, so. But I think most people who have signed up for the challenge have gotten most of their days done. And if not, you guys still have a chance to catch back up on the week. I think, oh man, I'm really falling behind if people are already done. I'll finish up my warm up here pretty quick. Then I'll get going with that description for the first circuit. All right, looks like I've got a few people done, a few people still going. Tim's good now. I think Brian's, oh, there's Brian back. He's all good. I haven't heard anything from John or Amy yet. So we'll just wait, see if they give a thumbs up or type in the chat. And then we'll get going. John's good. So again, some of us may already have modifications set up for our first circuit. If you don't already, I can touch on that quickly. Each one of these can have a modification to them. You can see on the screen share that we do have cane squats, sheep body rows, and Cossack squats. T, your dog looks cute. I'm trying to find if Lucy's down here still to show her off, but I don't think she is. So I think once everybody's good to go, the one thing, if you guys are doing completely body weight programming for today, what you're gonna need is that bed sheet with a double knot in it. Now, this is gonna get a little bit far for me to show because I'm putting mine up in the doorway hinge there. But essentially what you're gonna do, that's knot, now let me change the camera angle here quickly. That knot is gonna go on the inside of the door. Then you're gonna spread that nice and thin so that the door can close. That's gonna be done for the sheet body row. I'll go over that in just a second. But the first exercise you guys have is your Kang squats. So a Kang squat, very similar to a Romanian deadlift, good morning, and a squat. all put into one. So for your king squat, if you're doing it with just body weight, you can use your hands on top of your head in a prisoner position. But then what you're gonna do, you're gonna start by pushing the hips back, very soft bend to the knees. And then from here, once you get your hamstrings firing, you're gonna bring your hips down into a squat position and then go in the opposite direction and then up. We're following tempo here today. So with tempo with that, you're looking at 4 seconds on the way down, quick pause, and then 4 seconds back on the way up. We're doing this for 60 seconds. So goal here, probably to get around 8 to 10 reps. After that, you guys get a 15-second rest. Then we're gonna jump into those sheet body rows. With the sheet body rows, this is gonna be really hard for me to see, so I'm gonna manipulate my camera. We're gonna go all the way over here with me. Now, I've got you set up so that you can see how I've got my towel set up, or not towel, bed sheets. But then you're gonna kind of find 2 equal spots. Don't worry, I practiced this earlier, so I know I'm not gonna fall out and slip, but you're gonna recline back. Then from here, you're gonna pull towards your chest, and then back down. We're getting into that back a little bit. If you guys have modifications already, some of you already know to use dumbbells. Some of you may be using barbell. Some of you might be even using a plate. I'm gonna do mine with a plate today because that's my best option. So I'm not doing the sheet body rows. Actually, you know what? Maybe I will, for 1 round at least. And then lastly, after a 15-second rest, the last thing I got for you guys today is Cossack squats in this circuit. So for your Cossack squat, you're gonna get that nice wide stance. You're gonna kick 1 toe up. I don't know if you guys can see that. Sorry, I wish I had a separate webcam here. You're gonna kick 1 toe up, push that hip back, and you're gonna squat down. Kick the toe up, squat down. Now again, with these ones, we do wanna go slow and controlled, so it's gonna be 3 seconds on the way down, back up, 3 seconds on the way down. I know those were quick 3 seconds, but you guys get what I'm getting at. After all 3 of those, you get a 30-second rest, and then we go back into it. We're doing a total of 6 sets of this today, so it is a lot of work. So before we get started, does anybody have any questions? If you do, you can type it in the chat, or I can quickly unmute you. Nope, no one? All right, so I'm just gonna get our timer ready, even though that's now cut off a little bit. So timer is all set up. If you guys are ready to go and get started, our first 60 seconds, this is our king squats, starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. So again, I too am gonna do the workout with you guys. So I've got it in a goblet position. We're gonna go 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, back up for 4 seconds. Nice, slow, and controlled. We're doing tempo to put our time under tension and get that mind-muscle connection. We wanna make sure we feel each movement the way we want to. We got 15 more seconds here. And possibly 1 more rep. And then you guys get a 15-second rest. Nice and easy in that first round. Nothing too difficult. If you guys need to go up in weight, if you're using dumbbells or anything, you can. But if not, just keep doing what you're doing. Again, moving on to the sheet body rows or back variation. Again, I'm doing the sheet body rows for this first round, just so that everybody can kind of see what it's like. We do want, again, nice, slow, controlled. I'm not moving through these too fast. It's a 3-second on the way down, and then a nice, strong pull back towards the top. I think I'm losing my microphone here. Got about 20 more seconds to go. Everybody's doing really good so far. And take that rest. Now, I'm not sure how many of you actually got to try those sheet body rows, but if you did, hopefully they went very well and weren't too scary. I was terrified when I went to set mine up. I was like, is this actually going to stay? But it did. Next one, you guys got your Cossack squats. That's 60 seconds going back and forth, 4 seconds on the way down, and then kind of explosive power on the way back up. Now again, just going to a place that's comfortable for you. You don't have to go all the way down to the ground. If you have the range of motion too, good for you. I know I'm really tight today, so I definitely can't get all the way there. But this might also be my max range of motion. In about 15 seconds, we're gonna go into that nice 30-second break. And 2, 1, and take that rest. Now, T, I saw you had your dogs out there earlier, so I just wanted to show you Lucy. Everybody, this is Lucy, this is my cat. She's very friendly, so maybe one day I'll bring her to the gym and she can meet everybody. That might not also be a good idea. All right, heading back into things in 3, 2, 1. This is back into those cane squats. So again, slow, controlled on the way down, and then slow, controlled on the way up. You guys definitely can't see me right now because apparently I don't know how to manipulate my camera. I'm gonna do a few from the side so that you can see what it looks like. So hips go back, and then hips come down into that squat. Back, and then stand. We're gonna try and get a lot of that low back, the glutes, some stretch into the hamstrings. A little bit of everything today. And I don't know if anybody's put anything into the chat saying, oh my gosh, I can't actually do this. But I'm gonna check that quickly. Nothing in the chat yet. So I assume everybody's doing okay with these. Again, I'm gonna switch it up now a little bit. I'm gonna do a plate row. Then I might also do a barbell row for the last couple sets. So if you're still doing the sheet body row, don't be afraid. You're not gonna fall out. I was very afraid when I started those, but nothing happened and I'm still here. Again, we really want to be able to feel our muscles during each one of these movements today. Develop that mind-muscle connection, make sure everything's working right. And again, at any point, if you need a little extra rest, by all means, take that break, get some recovery going. Good. So far, so good. I don't think anybody looks like they're doing anything wrong. We are back into our Cossack squats now. Should change my camera angle so you can see me. Again, It's that kick the toe up, squat down, nice and slow. When you guys do these, the knee that's bending, you really want to try and keep that ankle flat on the ground. If you're doing them, just go to a range of motion to the point where your ankle starts to lift up off the ground. Don't really need to go much lower than that. That just means you're kind of adjusting and making your heel pop up, making the movement a little bit easier. We don't want that. And take that 30-second rest. All right. Good job so far, everyone. 2 rounds out of 6 done. These are moving nice and quick. From the 3 cameras I can see, everybody looks like they are moving well. We got 10 more seconds and we are back into those Kang squats. I'm gonna switch mine up to a kettlebell Kang squat. So I'm going a little bit heavier now. So again, it's push those hips back and then squat down. Hips go back, squat or stand up. Again, we should be aiming for probably 6 to 10 reps. If we're getting a lot more than that, seeing as each one of these should be roughly 8 seconds, you shouldn't really be getting 10 even, maybe 6, or sorry, maybe 8. That's math on my behalf. And for any of you thinking right now, but Cory, you can't do math. I can do a little bit of math. Three seconds and rest. Good. 12 seconds here. Then we're going to go back into your row variation. This time I'm going to switch to a barbell row just so everybody can kind of see different ways these are being done. We are back into our 60 seconds. Good job, everyone. Keep it up. Keep pushing through. Get that mind-muscle connection. Feel your muscles grow. I'm gonna turn to the side here quickly so you can all see what the back angle should look like. Shouldn't really see any rounding. And again, if you guys need to take a little bit of rest, by all means do so. I needed it, so I'm gonna get one more rep in here and then take that rest. Again, our next one, you guys are gonna go into your Cossack squats in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. It's that nice wide stance. Kick one toe up, squat down to the side, and don't lose your balance like I just did. Now, if we're going based off the time here, we should be looking probably 5 reps per side to maybe 6 or 7 reps per side. Anything more than that, we're going a little bit too quick during these because you do want that nice, slow, eccentric. So on the way down, pause, and then back up. Five more seconds here. And rest, 30 seconds rest. This next round, I'm just gonna quickly watch the 3 cameras I can see to make sure everybody's doing everything right. Then I'll hop back in for round 5 and 6. But so far, so good, everyone. Keep it up. You're crushing this. And yes, if you need to, grab some water. For some of us that sweat a little bit more, wipe your face down. Bryant, you don't have to look at the camera like that. It's not just you, man. I'm getting pretty sweaty out here too. Good, nice job, everyone. Rosalind, if you can, try and keep that dumbbell a little bit closer to your body the entire time. That way it's not gonna pull on that low back. Much better looking. Good job, everyone. Keep it up. Keep pushing through here. You guys got 14 seconds left. Then you get that 15-second rest, and then into your row variation. Some of us sheet body rows. I saw a TRX out there. That's also a great variation. We are in that rest period now. And 5 more seconds into that row. 2, 1, and go. Good. I think Brian's got dumbbells going here. T's got a barbell. Look at her all decked out. And I'm trying to decipher what Rosalind has. Is that a TRX or is that like bands? It looks cool. It looks like it works. Awesome job, everyone. Keep it up. 20 more seconds here. Now again, next set, I am gonna jump back into things because by the looks of it, everybody's doing really well so far. I can't see half of you guys, but I trust that you're all doing really well and that you're working hard, getting a good little sweat going. 2, 1, and rest. 15 seconds here before we hop back into those Cossack squats. And then we get a nice big 30-second rest. Then you guys get to see me work out again. I don't know if anybody cares about that, but I'm getting sweaty already, so good for you guys for keep going. Yeah, nice, slow, controlled Cossack squats. Want to try and aim for that 4 seconds on the way down, and then a nice explosive power on the way back up. Good job, everyone. Keep pushing through here. You only have 20 more seconds left in this minute, and then we're moving on to round 5 out of 6. Now, hopefully everybody's bodies are still holding up. Tim, I can't see you. I'm hoping everything's going well with you. I know you said you had acupuncture and everything this morning with physio, so good on you for being here today. We're in that rest break. 20 more seconds of rest before we move into round number 5. Now again, I will be jumping in again with you guys here. So let me get my camera set up. Duck down so I can still see everybody. Good. About 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and back into it. Again, going nice, slow, and controlled. You want to be able to feel your hamstrings by the time you get to that halfway point. And then when you squat down, keeping your chest nice and high. Again, hamstrings on the way back up. And then stand, squeeze your glutes. It's back down, down. I don't know if any of you are using that timer to tell how long each rep is going, But if you're not, in your head you can count 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4. That's 8 seconds there. Well, roughly. And 2, 1, now rest. It's at 15 seconds. This round, again, I'm gonna do that sheet body row, see how I feel about it. And who knows, maybe if I don't really like it, we'll see something else in the near future. But it's that recline back. Then you're pulling your chest towards that sheet. I actually don't mind these. With these ones, make sure keep your core nice and tight, and then pull, keeping your elbows in towards your body, and squeeze your shoulder blades back. It's almost like a makeshift at-home TRX. And sorry, I lost my camera, or not my camera, my microphone for a second there. So hopefully didn't sound like I dropped and fell to the ground. It's just the microphone. Take that rest, 15 seconds here. And then once again into our Cossack squats. Getting that nice wide stance. If you guys have a dumbbell or kettlebell or anything you guys can hold, even a soup can, get that into a goblet position, kick that toe up and squat down. We are well over halfway done our circuit here today, guys. So once we finish up this exercise, you guys have one more full round to do. And by you guys, I mean us, because I'm doing this with you. Good job, everyone. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Take that rest. Hold 30 seconds here. Grab some water. Grab whatever you need and use this rest. We got one more round to go, guys. We're doing really good so far. Heck, you guys are doing a lot better than I am. I'm feeling absolutely toasted from this already. 3, 2, 1, and back into our last round, starting off with those king squats. T, I completely understand dogs need attention too, not just me. Keep that nice, slow, controlled pace. We are almost done here. 20 more seconds. Keep pushing through. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Entering our last row variation. You know what? I actually like these sheet body rows. They are not bad at all. In fact, kind of like them more than a TRX row, oddly enough. Maybe it's a fear, but I don't know, something I like about it. Keep things nice and controlled. Keep elbows tucked into the side. No matter what row variation you're doing, you should be doing that. And hopefully nobody's breaking their doors doing these. I'm starting to look at my frame and it looks like, I don't think it's coming loose, but there's definitely a bit of a gap coming. So keep going, everyone. 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Now we enter our last round of those Cossack squats. Then we get a nice long break before we move on to a core circuit. And then we'll go into that challenger for today. You guys have a big challenge circuit coming. So if you're feeling like this is still pretty easy, don't worry. It's gonna get a little bit harder, especially once we get to that core challenger. Sorry, not core challenger, just the challenger. "15 seconds to go here. Last little push. Keep fighting for it. You got this. Three, 2, 1. And big rest here, guys. Hopefully that went well for everybody. I can only see 3 of you. If you have any questions or concerns about that circuit, by all means, drop a message into the chat. Or if you're like, Cory, I really did not like those sheet body rows, tell me. We can make modifications for next time. I didn't mind them though. They were actually pretty good. So good job on that first circuit, everybody. Just pulling up our next circuit so you guys can see it. You're gonna get a sneak peek of the third circuit. If you guys don't already know what it is, some of you have probably looked ahead and seen it. I'll give you guys a little bit more rest here before we move on to circuit number 2. You guys do have an 8-minute time cap for this next circuit. You're gonna be doing a lot of the work on the floor, so please make sure you have some space. I'm just gonna clear up some space for me so that I can demo it as well as participate in it. Because a nice core challenge like this really helps develop that core. Something we all need, nice strong cores, makes all of our big primary lifts a lot better. So what we've got for our circuit number 2 is 3 sets, not for time. Not for time meaning, or NFT meaning not for time. You guys can take your time with this one, but I am gonna cut it at 8 minutes. So for the circuit, what you guys have is 40 bicycle crunches and 20 windshield wipers. This is total reps, not per side. So don't worry about doing 40 each side. It's just 40 total. Now I'm gonna get my microphone set up so that I don't lose it here. For your bicycle crunches, it's just alternate an elbow to opposite knee. You guys are gonna do 40 of those. Once you do 40 of those, the next thing you guys have is windshield wipers. For some of us that want the extra challenge, now, in all honesty, I think John might be the only one who takes this extra challenge. Your windshield wipers are gonna be done with legs straight up. This is the hard one. You just go down to where you're comfortable and then to the other side. If that's way too hard, and I tell you, my core is on fire already, bend the knees, arms out to the side, and drop the knees down towards the ground. 20 total. Does anybody have any questions about that before we get started? Doesn't look like it, so I'm gonna put up a 8-minute running timer for you guys. And your core challenge gets started in 3, 2, 1, and go. Now again, when you do finish that challenge, well, not really a challenge, but when you do finish the core, please give me a thumbs up in the camera or just hang tight, and then we will all get going into that finisher for today, the challenge. We're gonna be a little low on time for that challenge, so if we don't have the whole challenge done in the time that we want it to, you guys can stick around on camera. I don't mind, and then just keep going, finish up. That's it. Ooh, that was tough. Holy. Those windshield wipers are going to be brutal after those bicycles. Wow. Oh. If anybody's not feeling it after those bicycles, holy heck, please let me know. And then maybe we need to make things harder for some of you. Again, your windshields, it's just, if you're going for the leg straight, good for you. But knees bent, drop knees down to one side, and then bring them back, drop them to the other. I like to go hands out to the side so that you can kind of keep a little bit of balance. I'm trying to hold my microphone at the same time, and this is not working so well. I'm hitting everything. You guys can rest as you need during this, but if you're all good to go, go into your next round. T, do I see a dog laying on you? Oh, geez. Pets need attention. I get it. You guys are still within 5 minutes, so we've, or sorry, 8 minutes. Still got about 5 more minutes to go. And I don't know about any of you guys, but my core is cramping. Holy, it's on fire. Whew. That was actually tough. Good for you guys if you guys are doing this without breaking it up. About every 10 reps, my bottom core just fires, cramps, and yeah, this feels great. Good job, everybody. We're almost halfway through our time here. Most of us, unless you're me and everything's cramping, are probably over halfway done and potentially moving into your third round. I'm gonna do 2 rounds because I don't know, you guys can say I gave up, but I also need to make sure you guys are doing things right. So that's part of it. I'm gonna check in on you guys. Because it's not about me getting a workout in. It's about you guys getting a workout in. You're the ones going for the prize. I'm not. I'd love to, because that is a wicked prize that we got for you guys. All right, coming in, check and see how people are doing. Looks like we got some hard workers going. Rosalind is going for the straight legs. Good for you. John, you're done that already? Holy. Unless that is an old done. Tim is done. Wow, good job, everybody. Absolutely powering through this. Nicely done. Keep it up, keep going. And no, that was not an old done from John. Alyssa's done. Keep it up, keep pushing through. Last little bit of core here. You guys got 2.5 more minutes to go in this. If you get it done, that's awesome. That's kind of what I was hoping for. 8-minute time cap was a little high. I didn't think anybody would need that. T's all done. Well done, everybody. Keep it up. She was probably going to take me the entire 8 minutes. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Whose core feels like it is on fire at this point? Did anybody else have cramping or no? Just me. Cool. So you guys got about 1.5 minutes more to go here. If you are not done yet, just keep working through. If you are done, just hang tight. We are going to get into our challenge for today. Now, we only have about 10 more minutes left in class. I have nothing else going on after this, so if you want to continue to go on camera until you are done the challenge, by all means do so. I'll monitor you, I will watch you guys, and just make sure everything's going well. All right, so I believe everybody's done. I haven't seen anything from Amy yet. I haven't seen a thumbs up or a typed yes, we're done. So hopefully she's still there with us and is good. But I'm gonna go ahead and, no, I'll give it a few more seconds. I'll give it about 15 more seconds, and then I'm gonna stop the timer, go over our challenge, and then we'll get you guys going with that. And stopping that timer there. So again, I have now just changed back our screen share to the challenge for today. Today's challenge. Now this is a bit of a long one, but a lot of you should be able to get through it fairly quick because we're descending ladders of everything. And there's only just a little bit more core to go. Sorry, I've stepped off camera here for a second because I'm just grabbing myself a bench. So for our challenge today, what you're going to start off with is a 10-to-1 curtsy lunge. Sorry, curtsy squat. But you're going to start with 10 on the right side, then you're going to do 10 on the left side. So instead of lunging directly back, what I did there was, instead of directly back, I have crossed over to get a little bit more stretch into that glute. You're going to do 10 on each side. Then you've got 6 burpee step-ups. So for those burpee step-ups, what you're going to do, you're going to go down to the ground for your burpee. Then you're going to step up onto a box. It's only 6 of those. So don't do 6 per side of your step-ups, 6 in total. So 3 on each side. Once you guys do a 10-to-1 of that, it says rest 5 minutes. However, if you want to cut that rest a little bit shorter than that, by all means do so. Then you've got a 10-to-1 of hollow rocks, tuck jumps, and up downs. Your hollow rocks, what you're going to do, you're going to get into an active hollow hold position. So arms extended, legs extended, and then just rocking back and forth 10 times. If you need to make that one a little bit easier, oh, sorry guys. If you need to make that one a little bit easier, you can bend and keep your hands a little bit closer to your head. Then you guys have tuck jumps. These ones are going to be explosive power. It's standing there. You guys are squat and dip and jumping, tucking your knees towards your chest. And then the last one is up downs. So it's down to the ground, up. Very similar to a burpee, except no push up, no jump. Does anybody have any questions about that? No, Brian's already getting going. So I'm gonna switch this to a running timer. Thing I want you guys to really focus on is getting this done as fast as possible. You guys can get started in 3, 2, 1, and go. Tim, replacement for tuck jumps. Something we can do for that, because tuck jumps, we're really just requiring that knees to the chest. My recommendation for you, you're gonna do a squat, drive the knees up, squat. Very quick, powerful movement, but it's acting the same as a tuck jump, except without the jump. Does that make sense? I'm looking for either a thumbs up or a yes. Oh, did you not see the demo? Hold on 1 second. Tim, watch me. So
I was doing everything else. I can't type an exercise.
So the tuck jump replacement, you're gonna squat down, high knee, squat down, high knee, high knee.
Okay, gotcha.
Sound good?
Yep.
Perfect.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Good job, everybody. I'm gonna jump in when we hit our 9s. And then just so everybody knows, if you do have to leave at 1 o'clock, you have about 6 minutes to go. If you want to, you can finish up the challenge afterwards, maybe a little bit later, get a second workout in for the day. Look at you guys go. All right, so I'm gonna jump in here quickly. I'm gonna do the 9s of things. So I've got my curtsy lunge to the right, really focusing, again, a little bit of stretch into that glute, but really primarily focusing on using that right quad to stand myself back up. Then once you do 9, you switch to the other side. Again, looking for that stretch in the glute and then driving up with that quad. That's my 9. And now go to my burpee step ups. These are fun, aren't they? So it's down to the ground, up, step up, down to the ground, and up. That's my 6 of those. Then I'm moving into 8 of my curtsy lunge. Oops, I was gonna alternate there. Not meant to do that. You're supposed to do all on one side first, then switch to the other side. You guys can obviously rest here as you need. The goal here is to get this done almost as fast as possible. Obviously, we ran a little bit short on time today. That might be because of that core circuit. I don't know entirely. But hey, we need a little bit of core once in a while. Ooh. Quick check-in, see how everybody's doing. taking that rest as you guys need it. But if not, keep going. You're all doing really good so far. A heck of a lot better than me because I'm gassed after 2 rounds. I haven't done high intensity stuff like this in a long time. So that's probably why I'm feeling gassed. Jumping back in. Oops, I'm on my 7s now. Oh, I think it's those burpees that do it. Those might be the hardest part. Talk about challenge, geez. I might have gone overboard with this challenge. So it is 1 minute to 1. If anybody does have to leave right away, by all means, hop on out. But just so you know, you all did a really good job today. For those of you I cannot see, I'm sure you did a heck of a lot better than I did. I'm dying after 3 rounds of that. Here for you guys. Ooh, keep it up. And if you are heading out anytime soon, drop a thanks or say bye before you head out, just so I can say thanks for coming in today. Ooh. Readjust that again. Most of you are probably ahead of me because I'm only starting in my 6s. And I tell you, my legs feel like they're on fire. Tim, thanks for hopping on today. Tim is out of here. Oh, what side am I on? Good job, everybody. Keep it up. I'm gonna keep going here as well. Get a little bit more of a sweat going. Good job, everyone. I think everybody else has still a bit of time. For the most part, what I'm more concerned about is just getting this first part done. If you don't get to the core piece at the end, don't worry about it. But looks like everybody is still kicking it, still going through this. You're all doing really good. You're all beating me at this for sure. I'm the coach. That's not good. I don't know about you guys. I'm on my 5s. Those burpees get closer and closer each round. Seems like everybody is still working hard, getting through this. I still see everybody working, so nobody's done yet. Makes me feel a little bit better about myself, though I'm sure somebody's coming close. I've taken these massive breaks each round. Somebody's got to be right at the end here. I'm sure of it. Alyssa's done. Good for you. Dead. Well, I'm sure you survived. You were able to type that, so there's some life left in you. You did it a heck of a lot better than me, though. I'll give you that. I'm only on 4s so far. Brian's done. Holy guys, you're all leaving me in the dust. Good job. Brian and Alyssa, well done today. You guys absolutely crushed it. So good for you. If you guys want to, you can jump into that core piece. Or if you're like, you know what, Cory, I got enough of a workout in today. Guys, took you about 11-ish minutes. But other than that, well done. If you don't do the core, that's fine.
I'm done,
Brian,
thanks. See ya.
Brian, have a great day, man.
Yeah, you too.
All right, everyone, I'm gonna jump back into my 4s and then those dreaded burpees again. I keep wanting to alternate, but I know I shouldn't. Alyssa, I'm gonna assume you're doing the core piece here at the end because you're still kicking around. If you are, good for you. Still says Brian's connected, so I don't know if he actually is connected or not.
I'll turn my camera on. I'll do it.
Hey, there we go. Good for you. You're probably going to be done that before I'm even done my first piece of that. Because I'm still on those 4s and my burpees. Not going to lie. If I make you guys do this many burpees all the time, I am sorry. Maybe I'll stop making so many burpees. Because if I have to do them all as well, oh, you guys are going to show what true athleticism is. All right, how's everyone doing here? Brian's hopped off. Tim is gone. T, are you just hanging out? You doing the core? I could not hear that. I don't know how to. T, you're still muted. I can't hear a word. Oh, there we go.
I'm just taking my rest playing with my puppies.
Perfect. Well, you're doing a heck of a lot better than I am. I'll give you that. I still got my 3s to go.
You got this.
Good job, everyone. And thanks for everybody who's stuck around a little bit longer. I know it's not normal that we give you guys a little bit extra. I've got nowhere else to be though, so I don't mind sticking around for an extra 15, 20 minutes. If it means getting to hang out with people from the gym, I'll do it. Good job, everyone. Keep it up. I'll give you guys about 10 more minutes here. At that point, we'll have been working for 25 minutes. This was a very long circuit, so I do thank you all for sticking around, finishing it up. But if any of you do have to go, by all means, hop off. Bye, Rosalind. Where was I? I was on my burpees. Right. Good job, everyone. Keep it up. Everyone's still kicking it. Awesome job. Keep it up. Guys, it took me 16 and a half minutes to get that first circuit done. Well done on all of you. That was incredible. The second piece of that circuit is a little bit easier. It's just a bunch of core. The up downs might be the hardest part of them, but again, they're not going to be the worst part. I think those burpees in the first round were probably the hardest thing to do. So good for you for getting those done. Just keep pushing through. Try and get done as much more as you can in that 7.5 minutes if you guys are still going. I think most of us should be done by then. If not, kind of really close. I'm not going to be done. I'll give you that. Good job. Keep it up. Alyssa must be getting close to being done. She's on 3s, I think I just counted. Good for her. Oof. Now I remember what sweat in the eye feels like. It burns. Good job finishing up nice and strong here. Keep it going. You guys got about 6.5 more minutes to go if you're still working. If you're all done, make sure you track how long that took you. Who knows? Maybe in the future we'll see this again. I know it's not in this 4-week challenge, but if things continue to go, we might see it again.
I don't think the second one was any easier.
No, it was probably a little bit tougher because of that first set or first circuit, but you know what? You absolutely crushed that. I haven't even started it yet, so good for you.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, awesome job today, Alyssa. Thanks for joining us again. And we'll maybe see you this weekend.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, we'll see.
Sounds good. Have a great day.
Bye, everybody.
All right, T, John, and Amy, you guys are all doing really good. Keep it up. We got about 5 more minutes to go. When you're all done, just let me know and you'll be on your way for the weekend. Hopefully stays somewhat nice out. I know we've got a Chinook coming. So if it stays nice and warm out, by all means, if you do, go out for a walk, enjoy the weather. There's not a whole lot we can really do during these times except for workout, maybe do a little work at home, and go for some nice walks outside when it's still nice and not snowing. Good job, everyone. Last little push here, about 4 more minutes to go. I might do a few rounds of this core one just to see kind of how far I can actually get in this last 4 minutes. So I'm going to join in with you guys, starting off with my hollow rocks. I definitely did not take a 5-minute break. I may have taken a little bit longer. Right, and then tuck jumps. Oh, that might be the hardest piece here. Ooh, definitely did not feel great on some sore legs. I'll give you guys that one. These tuck jumps, not the easiest thing in the world. Again, it's that squat down, tuck the legs towards your chest. You guys are doing good. I am losing my headphones as I do these. See if I can do a few more without losing them. This is what's limited me now. Oh, Amy has logged off. I guess she finished up. Didn't get to see her leave. So, Amy, if you watch this later, good job today. I'm sure you absolutely crushed that. And if you're as sweaty as I am, good work. John and T, you two are almost done. You both got this. Keep it up. About 2.5 more minutes. And then that's it. T is almost there. She's on her 2s. Now onto her 1s. Oh, she can taste freedom. That's it for T. T is all done. John, it's just you, man. You're doing good. Keep it up. I don't know if he's actually still with us or if he's back to work now or but who knows? Oh, there he's all done. T, awesome job today.
Thanks. Bye.
See ya. Thanks again for coming in.
I know. I'm sweaty. I got.
All right, John, see you tomorrow as well. Thanks again for joining us today. I will stop the screen share. Ooh. And John is gone. All right.